Hi, I'm Robert, and I want to thank you for returning to my video library. And I wanted to give you an update on how my wife is doing. As you know, that she's a survivor of Wernicke's encephalopathy and has been suffering with Korsakoff syndrome. And I want to let you know that my wife has turned another corner for the good. So she is experiencing recuperation. Now, when we first was discharged from the hospital, her physically abilities was dramatically hampered by Wernicke's and Korsakoff's. She just couldn't do the things that she used to do. Now, understand that intellectually, she was still a 45-year-old person, could talk to you and communicate to you and help you think and understand that she was fine. But she just simply couldn't execute physically the things that she needed to as an adult. Therefore, I became her caregiver. Now, when we first was discharged from the hospital, life was very difficult for her, extreme confusion, a lot of safety issues. I had to provide a safe environment for her and encourage her to do things to take care of herself. 6 months into this, she took a turn. And it seemed as if she let her guard down and began to trust me. At that point, it became easy to be a caregiver. Now, I say a caregiver in the dimension of helping her function at home. But, you know, as a provider, it still took a tremendous amount of time and effort to make sure that her environment was safe and comfortable for her. So she took a turn, and about 6 months into that stage, I began to realize that her ability to execute and reason with things was about the level of a 4-year-old. So here you have an adult that looks like an adult, talks like an adult, is as smart as any adult that you talk to and communicate with, but yet she had the reasoning and execution abilities of a 4-year-old. That was tough. At that year mark that I realized that, I introduced some therapy to her in the form of a computer game that she plays on a daily basis. She still plays it pretty much daily. I taught her how to use Facebook, so she has social interaction there. She goes to a women's Bible study, so she has social interaction there. So there are mild demands put on her. Now, she enjoys playing this game. 6 months into playing this game, she took another turn for the good. This good turn gave her the execution and reasoning abilities of an 8-year-old. Now, I don't know if you've ever had children or spent a lot of time with children in different age brackets, but there's a big difference between having a 4-year-old do something and having an 8-year-old do something. Now, she still wasn't able to do laundry on her own, cook on her own, do daily chores around the house, but it was a lot easier for her to try those things and work through some things. Man, I was thrilled with the progress because don't forget, when we were discharged from the hospital, they told me that she would not experience any recuperation and she would likely not live beyond 4 to 6 weeks. So here we are, a year into it, another 6 months into it, so we're 18 months into it. Now she's functioning like an 8-year-old, still as smart as a 45-year-old. So we're going along, and 6 months later, my wife has taken another turn for the good. Now she's functioning and executing things like a 12-year-old. I just don't know how else to explain it. She's able to cook things. She's able to do some laundry. She's able to put together grocery lists and things like that. So she's still having some progress in her development. She has a great nutritional plan that I've shared with you. She has a safe environment, a stress-free environment that I've provided for her. She has the therapy of the computer game and interaction socially through Facebook and friends at church. And she gets a lot of prayer from people that I encounter that love us and care for us. So these 4 things are key factors in helping these Wernicke's Korsakoff patients establish some recuperation. So that's my update for today. I hope to come back in 6 months and a year and tell you that she's functioning like an adult. And I just look forward to more great things happening. Thank you for your time.